Welcome to the KMTRADERS channel. We are here at this forex pair Usdjpy, and we're gonna currently look at the previous video's analysis and compare it to current time as of the 13th of April. 13th of May. So if we take it down to the 4 hourly, we said in the previous video around the 26th of April we were looking for shorts, and if we managed to take the trade, we got the correct information and the correct push favoring the downwards momentum as a sell-off. Let me just explain why. So these squiggly arrows here just were kind of to indicate the possible scenarios. So this scenario didn't happen, so we was on this candle here. So in this scenario we was gonna say that price would push downwards, get a retest, and then enter that way. So that did not qualify, but this momentum did, this option did. So we drew a price to push to test the top zone here, and equally we got a test of this as well. We got a rejection straight downwards and suppressing through the bottom zone and the key level area as well. We did manage to get a retest here, so this would be a likely entry of what I did. So what, a 22 pip risk, and our take profit zones would have been along these lines here. So could have had a range of 100 pips on this one here. As we can see, the approximate range took us all the way, so about just under 200 pips. So we found that the key areas, so I'm just going to go delete that just to make it easier to see. So the initial push for this move that I made last week at the last video was to come up to this point here, get some rejection, which we did, push downwards, get some sort of retest at some point of this key zone here, which we managed to get exactly here. This pin bar, huge pin bar rejection, gave us the entry and the heads up just to say, okay, we're in sellish momentum. So this downwards momentum gave us the all heads up for the short. So pushing downwards, we got some rejection from this candle here, from this key level here, as we got the push and then down momentum change here. Price couldn't exactly withstand this key level area, as we couldn't properly close with a bullish momentum candle above. So therefore this led to a rejection, and we see these pin bars again here, 1, 2, and we got another one here as well. You see this one here and here, exactly on this key line. So my levels are correct in the sense that it is rejecting, and we can also say from when price came initially, we had some sort of support, right? As we had 1, 2 here, and we also had here. It was only this candle here that allowed us to continue this momentum to the next key level, which was this one here. So this one here, I'm just going to highlight in blue. So as of now, what is likely to happen is we are now coming into some sort of consolidation, as we can see the forming a possible pennant here along the lines like this. This is a very rough drawn scale pennant. This is not exactly drawn scale, but something along the lines of this, and we can see our EMAs crashing downwards. So what we could expect with the information from the RSI is that we could get some sort of retest upwards, potentially up at some point, perhaps a retest here, and then price to continue downwards, see how it can react to here, and then if it can push down and retest this and go downwards even further, or if it can, or if it changes. Oh, sorry. If we undo that, if price came all the way here and retested this, but then went upwards, we are looking for some sort of change in momentum. So we would expect to see change here and here. So what we have to see is if price can break out of this pennant here, potentially look for a long, for a short-term long, something like this perhaps, and see how far we can get up to this top key zone, key area here. If we do not see key rejection here, then potentially we can go even further higher. Oh, no. But I highly doubt it because the EMAs are falling downwards and the overall trend is looking downwards from this point. So I'm gonna see how price reacts to this pennant. I mean, potentially we could see price even not breaking out this way. Price could come up to here and then come back down here and retest this zone again, and we get pushed down. So that could be another potential scenario as a short. So if we do something like this, if it likes to do that, yeah, something like that, something above this line, and then we would take our next area, take profit zones in this area, and we would look back, see if we have any possible zones. So yeah, we can see something like this. This is a very key point here. I'm going to put this for grey for now. Something like that as well, and potentially this as well. So we have our 3 take profit zones here for a sell if it does manage to go sell. So we just need to wait for this pair for the Usdjpy just to make its final decision. If we do get a breakout of in the bullish momentum, so the upward side, just want to see it confirming that we are fully leaving this pennant, and then I will be looking to enter to this key point level here. I highly likely doubt it would pass this, but if it does, then momentum will continue to go higher just a little bit further, see how it reacts to this level here. But then rejection is likely to be expected to come back down to this key level here. See if we can burst through this in the lower side and retest, and then further downwards momentum. So that is my projection for the both upwards for the buying and for the selling momentum for the Usdjpy. We'll see in the next week how the analysis played out, and hopefully we make a good entry in this, and I'll let you know in the next video what we get up to. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.